Movie Meltdown dating show. Just a reminder, we got 3 lovely contestants. We got contestant number 1, contestant number 2, and contestant number 3. Jack, I heard you had a contestant. Yeah, I heard you had a question for the lovely contestants.
Yeah. What's your ideal date? What's your ideal scenario? What would go down?
So I think it would just be like a long walk on the beach where we're just, collecting seashells. Like maybe we're barefoot, so we're like walking through the water. I just think that's like so romantic, and I think it would be just the perfect way to really get to know.
And contestant number 2, what's your ideal date?
I'd probably also say taking a walk on the beach, but with a really good-looking broad. Anybody.
I'm a good-looking boy.
All right, and contestant number 3.
Probably like drinking beers and watching the game and playing video games and wings. Right?
And Jack, do you have a...
Three! I choose 3! 3!
Are you kidding me?
This has been Movie Meltdown Breakdown Dating Show, and we got a great show for you tonight. And it's live from New Jersey. It's Movie Meltdown!
Welcome back to a new season of Movie Meltdown. Today we're going to be going over rom-coms because it is Valentine's Day, and for you lonely singles out there, we have your back. So this is Gregory, the Valentine's Day Bear, my co-host, and I'm your host, Anna Sophia, and we're going to be going over Dirty Dancing with my lovely 3 guests.
Oh, that's
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
I'm Maya. Hello.
I'm James.
We don't like James.
Yeah.
So Gregory will go in here. All right, so to start off with Dirty Dancing, what do we think?
I love this movie. It's such a great rom-com. I watched it twice in a row one time. Ooh. Could watch it 3 times in a row.
Yeah, 3.
That's
dedication.
I
Really?
could. Yeah. I love it.
I don't think I'd be able to handle it. I don't know if I was able to handle it this time. It was just too hot to handle.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Wow.
It was a lot, honestly.
It was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Why was it okay?
It was okay.
I don't know. I feel like Patrick Swayze and the one girl, I forget her name,
Jennifer
Grey.
Grey.
Yeah, her. I feel like Patrick Swayze was too old for her. I got her
a little
vibe.
bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
She was really, really small, physically in all the shots compared to him.
She was really small, and at first it really aggravated me. And also, baby?
Yeah, no, they were doing something. They were appealing to a certain type
I
of
saw
man.
this one video once I was looking for a further explanation of the deeper meaning of the movie, baby becoming a woman, and I was like, why are we gonna call a woman baby?
I want to know if a man or a woman wrote the script, because at some points I was thinking, I was like, Jamie, pull that up. Who wrote the
It was
script?
a dude.
Yeah,
Put a
because
bet on it. I'm pretty sure it's a dude.
I was thinking that sometimes it could be a chick, because it was the ultimate dream man, when he defends her by punching the other guy.
It was a woman.
It was a woman?
Eleanor Bergstein.
How old was she?
Yeah, Jamie, do the math. I thought some of the dialogue was really they were on the nose with that type of stuff.
They look great together.
Yeah.
I did it for nothing.
No, not for nothing, baby. Nobody has ever done anything like that for me before.
You're right, Johnny. You can't win no matter what you do.
You listen to me. I don't want to hear that from you. You can.
Yes, this is what men should be like. Chivalry should be like this.
Yeah.
And it was a little funny sometimes. I don't know.
Okay. Another bone I had to pick with it was that it was supposed to be in the 60s, right?
Yeah,
But
sure.
they had music from the 80s that was supposed to be coming out in the 60s.
Yeah.
But the
That
music's good.
didn't make
The music's
sense.
really good, though.
Yeah, the
It
music's
was
really
good music. I'm not
It's
saying it
excusable.
wasn't.
Baz Luhrmann did basically what? He did the same thing with Great Gatsby, which is stupid, but people love his version of Great Gatsby.
I don't.
So I'm not. I
It
don't
might be
like
because
it.
of Leo.
I don't like it. But I think that this was great. And I'm not going to nitpick it. Patrick Swayze's hot.
That's
Just
true.
leave it at
He
that.
is
straight
not.
up.
He is not.
What?
He has a very thick neck.
Yes. Yes.
And?
It makes him
and?
so unattractive.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And Jennifer Grey. I
Jennifer
think
Grey.
I have it. Oh.
Jennifer Grey.
Ferris Bueller. That whole cast
Oh,
of Ferris
yeah.
Bueller's hot too.
When was he in that movie?
No,
yeah.
never.
She was the older sister. In that.
Yeah, no. Everyone in all these movies are really hot. I think all the movies today, everyone's just really hot in general.
Okay.
Right? No, I mean Heath Ledger definitely.
Heath Ledger.
And then
Who's the other one?
Gosling,
Yeah, Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Adam Sandler.
Rachel McAdams.
Rachel. Yeah.
Adam Sandler just snuck in there, real casually.
Just like who's hot? Adam Sandler.
Yeah. And you'll see why. I thought it was really interesting for them to like put that like little like subplot in about the girl getting an abortion, and then that getting like hacked. I don't know if I use that
Hacked?
right. Yeah,
I wouldn't.
hacked.
Hacked is kind of a vile word for such an
Sorry.
operation.
It was bad. She had a bad operation.
Botched.
Right? Yeah, botched. That's what I was
Botched.
looking for.
Which is also kind of gross.
But then baby's dad she was like, you can't ask me questions. Can you just do this? And I'm being like, okay, fine, I'll do it.
Alright, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It was kind of cool. Also felt super unrealistic a little bit that her dad would be so kind.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like they set up that culture at the beginning of it, which is literally just like rich white people. Mm-hmm. Some of the shots with it are so funny, like where they're all doing the bunny hop. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like the most corny stuff, and so I kind of believe that he's that type of guy who's just like, well, this isn't morally right. God wouldn't approve, but whatever. I don't know.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I don't know. It's sort of no.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
This is not a tragedy. A tragedy is 3 men trapped in a mine or police dogs used in Birmingham.
I thought the dancing was kind of cool. They kind of looked like fish, like flopping.
Wait,
that a good
scene?
Fish flopping.
Like
beginning?
when she first went into like the dance club and saw like the
With
different
the watermelons.
Oh yeah, where they're
Yeah,
all
watermelons.
grinding and whining and dining and all that stuff.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
just opened her world and it was just really cool.
Yeah, open my world to just people like slapping their bodies onto each other, grabbing butts. Oh, what a world!
And what a memorable ending too.
It was a
Yeah.
memorable
Beautiful.
ending.
Beautiful.
I love that part where she looks like a fish.
When my mom got me a shirt in 2nd grade that I didn't realize until like now. It used to say, "Don't put baby in a corner," and I was like, I don't know who the baby is, but don't put baby in a corner.
And then she was just crying in the kitchen corner.
Yeah,
Like, that's a
just-
normal thing to do.
I've done that before.
Uh,
Anyway, what do we think of the movie? Thumbs. Thumbs.
Ready,
Yay!
Go.
It's pretty good. Right, I think we're okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Solid. To the next movie. Love. And we're back. So now we're going to be talking about 10 things I hate about you. And we have a new member on the couch with us. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What up? I'm Kamine.
First things first. Michael has a very strong opinion about hating this movie.
Yep.
So, enlighten us.
Basically, I find it so overrated. I know a lot of people my age, especially girls, love this movie, say it's one of their favorite movies. But to me, I find it like really overrated. There's really nothing special about it, I feel like. Heath Ledger's good, obviously, but he's Heath Ledger, so of course he's gonna be good. So, and it's like I feel like a product of its time. A lot of like 90. This is like a movie, like a 1999 movie. If I say what's a 1999 movie, I would point to this movie because it feels very like around that time period.
Okay. So you're like, you don't think it like fit in the time period?
It fits in, but it feels like a 1999 movie.
Okay, I got you.
But it is a 1999.
I know, but I say like it hasn't like aged. Like it's product of its time, basically.
Yeah, but like sometimes people will be in the mood for like, oh, I want to watch 80s movies right now. Like this is like the style of movie that I want to watch. So I feel like it makes sense that it feels like the time period considering it is the time period, and it makes sense that people would like it when they want to watch movies dedicated to that time period.
True, but I don't think there's anything memorable about this movie.
What's a memorable 90s movie for you?
Space Jam.
Space Jam! Space Jam?
The OG, not
What's
the new
a
one.
romantic one, though?
I don't really watch romantic movies, so...
So
Yeah.
maybe this just isn't like a movie for you.
Yes,
Yeah.
basically,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay.
I personally, I love this movie so much. It's so important to me. I think Heath Ledger did an amazing job at it. I also love how it's, you know, a modern retelling of Shakespeare. So if you're not like into older stuff, then you could still like watch this and be into it and be like, oh, like it's a Shakespeare retelling.
Right.
And I think it's done perfectly. I think the casting is amazing. I think it's an entertaining movie from start to finish. And I just loved it. I loved all the couples in it. I loved all the music in it. I just love everything about it.
Yeah. At first, when they were like introducing both Bianca and Kat as like a dual storyline, I really thought that it was gonna be like, oh, this is the sibling rivalry. And being the older sibling, I wasn't going to be like, oh, this is gonna be a great movie. So I was like, maybe, do I want to stop watching this? Do I want to keep watching it? So I pushed through it, and then once I saw like they weren't really fighting against each other, it was more like the younger sister, Bianca, wanting to go off on her own rather than following Kat, which was what her dad wanted to do. So at that point, that's when I started to look at their love stories separately.
And I feel like they really did the sibling dynamic justice because they really do feel like sisters and like they really do argue like sisters.
Where did you come from? Planet Loser? As opposed to Planet, look at me, look at me.
And like, it's clear how much the two of them care for each other, but then they still clash. Like there's that whole point where Kat's like, oh yeah, I used to like go out, I used to go partying, like I dated so many guys. And then I realized that that wasn't for me, so I've been trying to protect you. So it's like while she's doing it because she cares about her sister, she's not really letting her sister experience life at all. So all the like arguments just make complete sense and feel valid on every single character's point of view, and I just love it.
Okay, what did you think?
Oh, well, I agree. The music selection was banging. It was almost like it was romantic and a comedy. It was almost like it was rom-com.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god!
really just struck me as I was watching. But also, if I may, Heath Ledger was giving mighty fine the entire movie. But tell me why. Tell me why he kind of has the same face as the girl. It really threw me off. They have like the same face.
What?
No.
No.
Yeah, look at their eyes. No.
Everybody has eyes!
No, they have,
It's just like they just have dark eyes. Like I don't think that it's like
they were giving like the same face.
All
too.
three
like,
of you
look at
have
his mouth.
brown
it's
eyes.
like the same energy. Like it's the same like I don't care about this.
They
I don't
both
want to be
have a
here.
resting B face.
That's it. I think
respect
that's
y'all's
it.
takes, but you know, I feel like something. I'm no conspiracy theorist, but something here is afoot. You know, that's what Eminem said. So that's how I'm feeling.
So you think that there's a conspiracy in the movie that they're related?
No, I'm just saying something here is afoot.
What is afoot?
It's just a little odd that they look like that, similar. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. The math is not mathing. I mean, I'm no mathematician, but I know a little bit. You know, so.
I like Cameron. I liked Cameron as a character. I thought he was great.
He was cute.
I did think he was really cute.
He is the man you want to have you take.
He had like that nerdy vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like he would definitely be like, sir, I will have your daughter home by 10. No, 9. And that is a man I want.
So your type in the movie is Cameron?
No.
Okay.
Heath Ledger all the way.
Fair. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
how would you guys rate this movie?
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's better than the 2 thumbs down that I thought.
Oh,
you were gonna
I
get.
was so nervous it was gonna be 2 thumbs down.
I'm surprised it's not, but
no,
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Fair, yeah.
Okay, and now we will be moving on to our next segment. And now we are back with our final movie of the day. So, The Notebook. I have many thoughts on this movie. I don't know about you guys, but I loved it. What did you guys think?
I thought it was all right. I myself have a few notes
Oh,
that I've taken.
Okay. Bringing out the notes.
About the film.
Okay, go on.
The first thing that I want to point out is, yeah, they love each other. It's like very like a ton of symbolism. Like they go and they go in a boat and they have they're surrounded by a bunch of swans, and you know it's very impressive that they got all those swans in one place. Do you agree?
I think it might have been done in post, but if it wasn't in post, I'm impressed. Jamie, check that. If they're real swans.
Okay.
You don't actually have to.
It doesn't look like they were done in post because like the planes looked a little more fake.
Yeah, okay.
The planes in the war scene.
The first couple scenes, the first scenes and the last scenes where they do like their little montage with like the flying birds and stuff, I found that really boring. But then I found like the little like the symbolism that they put in of like the swans in the boat, and I was like, okay, it makes sense. But I still skipped through those scenes.
The birds were real.
The birds were real? That's freaking crazy.
I knew that.
All right. What are the next notes?
Now we got to talk about Noah. We got to talk about Noah for a sec.
Okay.
This guy, it's established that he's kind of a daredevil. He gets up on that Ferris wheel, and he's like, if you don't want to date me, I'm gonna jump off. And then he takes her to like the road where it's like where like they lie down and they
just stare at the light.
And then they run away when a car comes, and it's like this guy is obsessed with death. But then he gets drafted, so he becomes like.
He doesn't get drafted. He gets enlisted.
He gets enlisted. So we get. So then the war happens, and suddenly he's like less obsessed with death. But if he was obsessed with death the whole movie, then like that whole ending sequence where the older Noah is trying to get to like the older Allie, that could have been like a whole like action sequence with flipping over tables and stuff. It would have been really cool, don't you think?
I think so. I think it was more like once he got enlisted, it wasn't that he wasn't obsessed with death. It was more so like, I lost the love of my life. Like, she is not responding to my letters. So like, I don't want to keep on living. Because then once he finished furnishing the house, we saw that he went crazy. Like, he became an alcoholic. He was like straight up not selling the house, like just wanting to stay there. Anything to like keep a piece of Allie with him. So I think that's what he did when enlisting. But as to like the beginning when he was like literally holding onto the Ferris wheel, like, go out with me, I thought he was a psycho. I thought that was like the most like Stockholm syndrome like thing ever. Because why would you go up to a girl you don't know at a carnival and be like, go out with me, and like then sacrifice your life to do it? That's crazy.
It's because he has mega riz. He just has it like that. He's just smooth like that. I thought that was mad attractive.
You thought it was mad attractive?
Yes!
Oh, is it because it was a Ryan Gosling or because it was mad
No,
attractive?
believe me, I'm not a Ryan Gosling fan at all.
Okay.
One bit.
Okay.
But that whole, he really gives the vibe of like, you know, if he wanted to, he would. Especially when he went and built her the house. Like, if your man doesn't build you a house, why do you have a man? Like, what good is a man if he won't build you your dream house? Like, come on now, we're raising the bar.
Do you have any notes on that?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the whole house. He's good at building houses. I like that. I like how that big house turned out. That's like an A+ house. But also like I don't have much notes about the house. But like one thing I gotta say, like, this episode is about like romantic comedies. Mm-hmm. Like, Dementia's not funny.
Dementia
we
is
gotta
not
be
funny.
honest.
But I did like how they like brought it up so smoothly because like genuinely like it is like a natural thing that happens. So I liked how they were like, well, even though they love each other, like they're going to die. They're going to forget each other. But like that little scene where Allie comes back supposedly and is like, how much time we have left? Like, I broke down. I was sobbing. So I was like, what do you mean how much time you have left? Because at first I thought, oh, she's dying. Not the, oh, I'm going to forget again. And I was like, that is just really, like, cute. Oh, yeah. That you just want to stay together, even in, like, this state of, not delusion, of mental instability.
Yeah, that scene was, like, beautiful. I like that.
All right. What are we going to rate this movie? And I will cut off your thumbs if you don't give it the right rating. All right? We're going to go ahead and rate. 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. So, moving on to wrap up this episode, we will be going to our desk segment where we will be going over Adam Sandler movies as well as the Oscars.
And so, when I saw Al Pacino like that, it made me feel
scene.
Anyways.
Yep. Welcome to the Death segment.
Yeah.
We're talking about Adam Sandler rom-coms.
Your favorite movies.
Your favorite movies from the best actor that you'll probably ever know. And we're lucky to walk on the same earth as him at this time period.
We love him. You love him. But there's a couple of his movies that we don't love.
Yeah.
But we're going to be talking specifically about one of them.
Yeah.
One of three.
One of three that we both watched because did you know that Adam Sandler does a lot of rom-coms? So the first one that we watched was I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, which is god-awful. Don't go out and watch that. Not worth it.
Not worth it.
Rob Schneider ruins everything.
Rob Schneider does
You
ruin
can put
everything.
that quote me on here. Rob Schneider, if you sue me. You ruin everything, bro. I'm sorry, it's true.
Yep. You're not a good portrayal of a Chinese man with his own small business. How dare you?
Yeah.
You suck.
You look like you smell. You got a walrus to work with, but you couldn't actually find like an Asian actor to work with. It was really weird.
Or any like gay men.
Yeah.
None of them were actually gay.
Yeah.
What was David Spade doing in a diaper? I didn't need to see that.
Yeah.
I'm billing you for my therapist appointment, which I have yet to take. But you'll get that.
Yeah.
So
I will say though, if there is a silver lining, is that Kevin James is a pretty good actor.
He is a pretty good actor.
We gotta bring him back. I don't know where he is. Paul Blart Mall Cop.
5, 6, 7. Oh, there's
10. Make 10. But we gotta put him in something. So
we do.
If he's watching, we got something for you.
Also, if you want a more in-depth review, follow our letterboxes, which we'll put
right here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyways, what were the highlights? I will
Make
say
drop-offs.
that I thought the mailman was funny.
And I always
Actually, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
The mailman
Yeah.
telling you jokes about, like,
I'm just
I
saying,
can-
if you ever want
can,
to
like,
explore
carry
your other
heavy packages.
feelings.
I don't mind.
Discreet.
No extra
Yeah,
postage.
discreet.
And it's always first class.
All right. Anything else you feel you need to say there?
I handle with care.
Okay, Ron. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I'd be happy to come in through the back door.
I'm sure you would.
Steve Buscemi was really good.
Yeah.
Shout out to the person on Letterboxd that said that he was thick. True, he's packing.
Yeah.
Also, there's a lot to be said about the women in this film, but we're on a time crunch, so we won't speak on that. So, second movie is 50 First Dates, and this is like one of like the three movies that Sandler does with Drew Barrymore.
Mm-hmm.
So Drew Barrymore is this character. She has like short-term memory. She lost her short-term memory and she can't remember things.
Every time she falls asleep, she forgets what's happened since the date of her accident.
And Adam Sandler, the little, he's not little. He's like a.
He's
a
little
man.
in mentality.
In mentality, he likes to sleep around. The dog that he is, I'll say, decides, no, I'm actually in love with this woman. I want to be with her. And would you know that he does fall in love with her, and it's beautiful. And he's a vet, and he studies like walruses in Antarctica, and it's beautiful.
It's basically The Notebook.
Yeah.
Similar to I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry in the fact that it's a little bit convoluted.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's wrong, but in the way that Chuck and Larry doesn't, this one redeems itself.
Yeah.
And I think it does that by using a Beach Boys song as a motif.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go wrong there.
You can't go wrong with Beach Boys.
Insert the clip of him crying on the boat singing Wouldn't It Be Nice?
Mm-hmm.
The Beach Boys? How nice of that man to give me a CD that will remind me of all the wonderful times I shared with his daughter. What an asshole! Wouldn't it be nice if we were all the...
I replay that about once a week.
That song?
That clip.
Oh. 50 First Dates was like, meh.
Yeah, the ending, I don't think it would ever work, but it was whatever.
Yeah.
But now we get to the real masterpiece.
Yeah, the real deal.
The movie that all of you should go watch.
Mm-hmm.
And that is...
right now, wherever you are.
Wherever you are. Stop what you're
log
doing.
Log out of this.
Take your eyes off the road.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to watch this movie.
Punch Drunk Love.
Punch Drunk Love.
Is with Adam Sandler and Paul Thomas Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
This was, Paul Thomas Anderson said that this was art house Adam Sandler. And I have to agree.
Yeah.
Because this was like one of his first dramatic roles, and he killed it.
Killed it.
He killed it. The music The score was great.
Fantastic.
The storyline was a little. It was funny.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like a straight line. You know. Sandler just plays this guy named Barry Egan who is like really like repressed and he's angry and he cries and he can't find love, but then he finds love and he's like, I'm like set. I can find love in my life. You know.
But not before he calls a sex hotline. Yep. A lot of impulsive decisions.
Yeah.
Like you said, soundtrack. That made it for me.
Mm-hmm.
The little harmonium.
Yeah.
My best friend.
Yeah. You think it's a piano.
You think it is.
It's an accordion.
Yep.
It's a harmonium.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. Aren't we all? Wow.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
I'd love to be a harmonium. I think we'd all love to be a harmonium. Especially if you watch this movie, you'll want to be a harmonium.
I think we should all... Yeah, you know what? That was really well put. We should all be a harmonium.
We should all be harmonium together.
Together. Honorable mentions for rom-com Sandler is Pixels for me. I don't think that's a rom-com, but you find love and friendship, so
yeah,
maybe it is.
And I think mine would have to be Click, because who doesn't love watching Adam Sandler die? And feeling sad about it, because we here adore Adam Sandler.
Next segment that we're getting to is the one and only, the Oscar segment.
See ya.
Stay tuned.
Oh, that was a terrible throw, but it was a great catch on my part. So now we are here talking about the Oscar segments. Now, I'd actually like to hear...
the Oscar movies. This is the Oscar segment. Yeah,
okay. I was going to say we want to hear from you, but clearly we don't.
Well, famously we did this last year.
Famously we did do this last year.
And one of us got it right, and the other one is...
The one who got it right was me, because I'm typically correct about everything, and James is usually wrong about
That's not
most
true,
things.
actually.
James actually, during last year's segment, when I said that I think Everything Everywhere All at Once would win, you were like, "Who is the male actor?" Because I don't support women.
Whoa, I don't recall.
We can cut back to that because that definitely did happen.
I'm cutting back to nothing.
But what are your credentials?
I'm editing this segment.
What are your credentials?
My credentials?
Yeah.
I'm a famous filmmaker.
I've never heard of you.
I'm a photographer by trade. I'm a cinematographer, really. If you want to break it down, get to the heart of it. What are your credentials?
So I am a psychology major. Horrific sound that was just made. I'm a psychology major. I'm a film and media studies minor.
What the hell are you doing here?
I actually am part of this club. We run it together.
Okay, let's talk about the movies.
Let's talk about the movies. Take it away.
American Fiction. What do you think?
Pretty fictional.
Do you know what it is?
No.
It's a book. It's a movie about this guy who writes a bunch of books, and they're all like, "Oh, these are not authentic enough," because he's black, and then so he writes it in like a bunch of like broken English, and they're like, "Yeah, authentic black experience." It's a racial social commentary. I didn't see it. But I heard.
Of course, he didn't see it.
I heard it was aight, and I heard the supporting actor guy was pretty good. I don't think it's gonna win anything. That's my.
I don't think
prediction.
it's popular enough to win anything right now because there's so many big name movies on this list that I just don't think that's.
Speaking of big name movies, not Anatomy of a Fall.
James was actually telling me how much he loves this movie and explained the whole plot to me.
I don't think I did.
So please, go on.
I think it's about a murder case where the only witness was a blind man, I believe.
Jamie, can we get a fact check on that?
Is that true, Jamie?
Yeah, please. I'm sure it'll be correct.
Yeah.
And if it isn't, it's your
Well, Jamie pulled
credibility
that up.
on
We're
the
just
line.
moving on to a movie we've already reviewed, Barbie.
Barbie! Great movie.
Barbie.
We all love Barbie here.
Yeah, it's aight. It's pretty good.
I have to say, I think that Greta not winning, being in the running
Not
for Best
nominated,
Director, yeah, I think that's stupid.
I think that there were some heavy hitters this year in terms of directing, but she was maybe one of them. It's like I could have took away the guy who did the guy who did May December.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie.
More
really, fact checks.
Yeah, more fact checks.
Who did May December?
But,
what was the first one?
You were right.
I was right.
Oh, great,
Yes.
great.
Always.
What I was gonna say
Mark
about
it down. Tally it right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Next to a bunch of my wins. But anyways.
Todd Haynes.
He
could have been replaced.
What I have to say about Barbie is what really bugs me is the fact that they're doing Barbie stuff for promotions for the Oscars. So they have Barbie promotional videos, but they didn't nominate her
But
for
it's nominated
anything.
for Best Picture.
I guess. Okay. Next movie.
The Holdovers. I think this actually has a pretty good shot compared to a lot of them. Did you see The Holdovers?
No, I did
you
not.
You are just awful at your job.
I'm terrible at
The
it.
Holdovers is pretty dang good. It's nice. It's heartwarming. It has Paul Giamatti, and it's real sweet.
Yeah. What's it about?
It's about a group of kids who are okay.
Sorry, my bad. Okay. What was the next movie?
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
We talked about this movie 2 weeks ago.
We actually all went as a group to see this movie.
Where we pulled up the picture. We
pulled up the picture.
We just did this.
We did also
the one with me,
the
your
one
girlfriend,
with
my girlfriend,
me, with James's
girlfriend
girlfriend,
as well,
my
Freudian
current
slip.
girlfriend. Just so everyone knows.
Yeah, we had a little thing, but
me and her still have a thing.
Maestro!
Oh,
that movie's pretty good, by the way. We talked about it more extensively. Click the link in the bio.
Click the link.
Right here.
Right here.
Baba boom. Maestro's not gonna win anything. I don't think it's gonna win a damn thing. Bradley Cooper. Did you see Maestro?
I saw clips.
Okay, he's not gonna win anything. A lot of people say that it's like overacted.
Oh.
But the actual guy, Leonard Bernstein, seemed pretty eccentric.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can we get a fact check on if he was eccentric or not? Thank you, Jamie.
Just say yes.
Next movie, Oppenheimer, which we also talked about on the show.
Yeah, also good.
Also good.
Good. Long.
Very long movie.
Excruciating, unjustified.
Kind of just adding famous people to have famous people in it. Why was Roger Heffley in it?
They're like, you know what we need to do? He needs to say the famous line, "I am become Death Destroyer of the World."
Become.
Let's make sure there's boobs on the screen when he does it.
Honestly, you know? Because why not?
Because nobody else would be paying attention.
You know?
Do you want me to read it?
Was he eccentric?
Bernstein also had traits associated with historic personality disorder.
Great, love it.
Wait, histrionic? Or histrionic personality disorder.
That's normal Sophia, by the way.
That's normal Sophia, not Jamie.
Yeah,
do not.
I think we need to get a move on
besmirch Jamie's name.
Past lives bangs.
You know
In a
what
good
Past
way.
Lives makes me think of?
What?
Puss in Boots.
Why?
Who has 9 lives.
That is, yeah, I
which
guess
he
it's true.
loses throughout.
It's more of a metaphorical
It's more of a
past lives.
metaphoric.
But man, the directing in this movie, boom.
Yeah, I love Puss in Boots.
Okay. Poor Things.
Poor Things.
Poor Things has a very good shot at winning.
It has a very good shot at winning. I thought it was very pretty.
It is pretty. It's pretty.
I thought the
weird.
whole premise was very weird. It made me a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. Some people say it's the best movie of the year.
Really?
That's what some of our professors here say.
Oh my gosh.
2 or 3 of them.
Well, the last one on this list is The Zone of Interest.
I got no clue what that is. I'm not
No
gonna
idea
lie.
whatsoever.
It's probably about Elvis.
Elvis Austin
Presley.
Butler comes out. We're like, yeah!
Yeah, Elvis.
Adamant lovers of Austin Butler.
No, we're not going to.
We're getting confirmation from Jamie that is not.
And it might not be a good thing to joke about either. Okay, we're gonna both say our predictions for Best Picture.
Best Picture at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uno, dos, cuatro.
Killers of the
Oppenheimer.
Flower Moon. Really?
Yeah, I don't want it to win, but I think it's just gonna.
That's a fair point.
I love Killers of the Flower Moon. I think it is the best movie of the year that I saw. If not that, I think Poor Things might win.
Poor Things has a really good chance of winning.
I
yeah.
thought,
which is surprising because it came out so late in the year.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to be wrong on this one. And
I
you to be
can't
right.
wait for me
And
to
then
be
I'm
right.
gonna get-
Lily Gladstone, this is for you.
Yeah,
I
okay,
love
fine.
you.
I
You
love
did
her
an
too.
amazing job.
Yes, she did.
James actually was telling me how much he hates Lily Gladstone.
No, I don't.
Because
This movie
he hates
was
women.
so good it made Doug cry.
It did make Doug cry. We'll cut to Doug crying.
Yeah. Oh, are you filming? What a sad little,
sad
what a
guy.
sad little
What a
bitch
sad
boy.
episode. Well, thank you guys so much for watching.
Israel's mom, can you please comment on the Instagram
Thank
post
you
of her
so
being wrong?
much.
Yeah, because he's gonna be wrong.
Thank you so much for
Thank
watching
you.
this episode. This was our Valentine's Day episode. What are you doing?
What? Hey!
Thank you guys for watching.
Meltdown.
We'll be back next episode. Why?
Oh, that was pretty good.
It was a terrible way to end the episode.
That was a great way to end the episode.
The zone of interest is the commandant of Auschwitz.